Hello beautiful people of the world, my name is Shea. Welcome to today's video. I love making these motivating and satisfying clean with me's, and the reason I make them 10 to 15 minutes is so that you can take that time to clean along with me. If there's a task that is overwhelming you in your head, you're putting it off, maybe it's the laundry, the dishes, whatever it is, schedule this 15 minutes in this video and let's get that task done together. It's like we're hanging out, we're doing the annoying things together, you know, it's not as lonely. We're not gonna let this thing stress us another day. Grab that laundry, let's get folding, let's get wiping down whatever needs to be cleaned. Here we go. This is our new rental property that we are going to be living at temporarily, and it is a hot mess. The stuff that was left behind is absolutely ridiculous. I haven't rented in like 6 or 7 years at this point, but oh my goodness, I cannot. Like, the stuff I had to clean up was ridiculous. You'll see some of it here. And some of it I didn't even film, it was so gross. But all of that to say, I'm starting off in the kitchen, and there was a nice little mess of stuff. You know, under the sink always gets a little bit dirty, especially when it's white cupboards. I threw out all of the things that were under here, the fly swatter, the plunger, some weird scrubby thing. Like, I don't need those things. I will gladly buy my own. In fact, they even left like the toilet bowl brush scrubber, which you'll see in a minute, and it was stuck in the little pot. That is how gross it was. Their plunger, like, no, I bought my own, thank you very much. I do not need to use your toilet bowl plunger and all of those things. Anywho, here I'm just wiping out the kitchen, and this is where I really started. I honestly didn't know where to start at first because there was so much mess. It was absolutely disgusting. I was contemplating just hiring someone to come in and actually do it for me, but at the same time, we're trying to save money for the house that we're looking to buy, so we ended up just getting me to do it, and I just came every single day for pretty much the whole week to clean this house and get it organized. There were even some spider webs up in there that I had to wipe up. Sorry, Spidey. The amount of spiders I found in this house, hundreds of spiders. I would say about 70 of them were dead, but there were a lot of spiders going on, and I don't kill spiders per se, but I, you know, don't really want them in the spaces that I'm in, if that makes sense. And the little bugs that were all in here, it was really nasty. Like, they did tell us it was going to be cleaned, but unfortunately that was not the case. So I did have to spend the day, instead of moving stuff in, cleaning the house. And yeah, I censored a little bit because I don't think you want to see the things that I had to deal with in there, honestly. The tub was nasty, like the drain was so gross. So I decided to start with the toilet first and the bathroom first in general. After starting with the kitchen, I decided, no, I have to stop and jump back over to the bathroom because that is the space that my family is going to be using when we are going back and forth. And when we're here, my child needs to go to the bathroom, we need to use the bathroom. So this is the space I needed to sanitize and clean first. Yes, get rid of those nasty plungers and toilet brushes. We don't need your stuff, thank you. I bought my own from IKEA for like $2. I did have to clean my toilet bowl a couple times. I went in the first time to just clean it, and then a couple more times because I'm crazy and I wanted to make sure it was extra sanitized and cleaned. Like I said, it was just super nasty and it put me off to the point where I just needed to absolutely sanitize everything. You know at the top of the toilet bowl where the little holes are and the water comes out? So it gets dirty, and it's not necessarily because of you using the washroom, it's actually the water and everything like that. So it gets really like brown stuff and black stuff on it. Like I said, it's not from using the washroom, it's just from not cleaning the top of it and the water coming through it and just sitting there. So I did have to scrub really hard, and I added some Dawn Power Wash Spray, which is my holy grail item, my game-changing cleaning hack. And it's like $5, it's amazing. Anyways, I put that on there and I left it on for a little bit, so I'm just going to clean up the counter while I can. The amount of stains on this counter, there were a lot of blood stains on it that I couldn't get off, which was just really gross, I'm sorry. But there were also other stains that I was able to scrub off, like the paint. Clearly the people that sold this house before we moved in actually just did like a super quick paint to list, and it was so quick that they didn't put anything down because there were splatters of paint everywhere on all the hardware, the countertops, literally everywhere in the house. So I'm trying to scrub off the paint and just get those little stains of the white and the blue off any surface that I possibly can. After I've wiped it down, I really wanted to go in with a little bit of a disinfecting spray and make sure I clean that up, get rid of any streaks. Here I just did a quick wipe down of the cupboards, and I'm actually going to be adding some little liners that I buy at the dollar store just to make it easier when we move out. And then I went back in to clean up that Dawn power wash spray that I left. It did a pretty good job, but there was still some stuff left on there. I think it will take a couple more times of me really cleaning this toilet as we go, but obviously I'm going to be cleaning the toilet on like a weekly basis when we're living there, so it's fine. It's good for now. It's pretty sanitized, and I actually did go back in one more time to give it a clean. Here I'm trying a Clorox wipe to see if I can get any more of that stuff off, but I definitely had to go in at least one more time to really scrub down the bowl. Don't worry, I'm changing the wipes in between takes. I know it looks like I'm just like using the same wipe for all of these things, but I promise you I am changing them. I'm saving time for you, and I'm actually cutting it out in the editing process. So yes, I am changing the cloth, don't worry. I did end up just leaving this toilet bowl cleaner in there for a little bit, and then I also put it on my brush, which is my brand new brush. I don't know, I guess it's a toilet brush, so who really cares? Now it's time to clean up all these little flies and bugs. Oh, so gross. I am wearing these gloves for pretty much the whole video because it is so nasty in this house. Like I said, I did not want to touch any of the stuff. Like, no thank you, I'm sorry. You house cleaners out there like that actually do this for a job, you are amazing. Touching other people's just like blech, ugh, I couldn't do it. You are the real MVP. And I didn't notice there was a razor here at first, and I was like, oh my goodness, thank goodness I was wearing gloves. I mean, it could still cut me anyways, but I had to get rid of that because why was there a razor there? I don't know, maybe from like their shaver. I don't know what was going on, but there was a razor, had to clean that up. Anyways, on to the rest of the bugs. Oh, but it did look a lot better after. I think it was just really putting me off because there were so many bugs and spiders in this house, and I was just not a fan of it. Where we live, there isn't really that many like spiders and bugs. I know some places in the States, they have like cockroaches and stuff like that. We don't have that here. Where I live in this part of Canada, there's not really that many bugs. There's not even really that many mosquitoes here, whereas some parts of Canada have a lot of them. To be honest with you, it's just mainly like small spiders, harmless spiders, and like wood bugs, those little roly-poly ones that you see, and ants. Like, that's pretty much it that comes in your house. So these little flies were a little bit annoying, but thankfully the little spider in the corner that you'll see in a few minutes had a nice little snack until I came. I really do appreciate how these windows open so easily, and they also have bug screens. So I don't know how all these bugs got in there if they had a bug screen. Clearly, I guess it's not really that great, but I did appreciate having that because I haven't had any bug screens for a while, and I always get flies and wasps coming in my house when I like to leave the doors open and the windows open. So I'm really excited for that. That way I can get some fresh air without all of these wasps and flies coming in and flying all over the place. Like I said, I wanted to really sanitize the bathroom first, so I went in with a mop, like the whole 9 yards in this bathroom, and I kind of did this multiple times. In the meantime, my toddler spilled her Fruit Loops absolutely everywhere after I cleaned, so it kind of worked out. I had the mop right here, just decided to quickly mop up that mess. We don't want any ants coming in here because this is a ground floor, kind of like a basement suite, and I just don't want ants coming down in here. I have that in my house now, and it is really not enjoyable living and having ants in your house. Like, I know they're harmless, but it's just kind of gross and annoying having ants everywhere, and with kids with food dropping on the ground so easily, it's just blech. Now I'm setting up the things that I brought to the house. So the plunger, I know who really cares about a plunger, but it is new, and I just wanted to kind of show me setting everything up. So we have my new little carpet. It's kind of handy. I didn't know the color of the bathroom, but it works. The carpet is almost like a knockoff marble kind of theme going on. And the bathroom has a lot of tans and blues and whites, so I kind of played with that, and later on you will see in the next video, I actually did decorate the bathroom a little nicer than it is now, moved things around, and kind of played off of the theme of like a natural spa oasis going on. So I put plants in there and a bunch of tan things, and it's just super cute now. So you'll definitely see that in a video coming up soon. But for now, it was more so about cleaning and just putting away the things that I had, the hand towel, anything we would need in the meantime while we are here cleaning and unpacking. I have mentioned this before, but we are moving in 2 weeks. So I have 2 weeks to clean this all out, actually 12 days, which is a lot, but not at the same time, because we thought we would just have to do a quick wipe down, you know, like a quick sanitize of everything, and then we'd be able to move the stuff in, and unfortunately that was not the case. So I did put some Dawn Power Wash spray into the drain of the bath to try to get it to like clean out, and I was just gonna leave it there. I ended up leaving it there like all night, and I did get some stuff off, but I definitely had to go back tomorrow and scrub it to get it as tidy as I could. Now I'm moving on to the kitchen now that the bathroom is nice and clean. So I'm just wiping down all of the counters. The counters were clean, but you never know, like they are brown, and so they could be pretty dirty. And with the state of the rest of the house, I was not going to take the chance. Now, life with kids, my daughter got very fussy and she would not sleep in her playpen, so I had to put her in the car seat and kind of almost like rock her with me just moving around. That's how she falls asleep. So that's what I'm doing here. I did have to put her down because let me tell you, just cleaning while holding a 20-pound baby and car seat on you is just difficult as it is. Like even just walking with that thing is hard, so cleaning and bending around, it's a lot. But she was getting super fussy, so I did have to take a little bit of a break. Now I'm coming back, I have her down there. She's still not asleep, but at least she's more calm. So I'm able to wipe down everything without holding her this time around, a little bit easier. She did end up falling asleep, but every time I've been there this week, I haven't been able to put her into the playpen because she will not stay in there. Like I physically can put her in there, but she will not stay in there. She will just cry and freak out and I have to take her out. But her car seat is like her safe and happy place. I did make sure to wipe down all of the appliances, and like I said, it is going to be in multiple parts of these videos because honestly it was so much work and it took multiple days. I've already been there for the whole of last week. This was filmed a week ago, so I'm doing the voiceover now, and I've gone there every single week to clean. So it's finally almost clean and sanitized. Can you imagine the mess if I had to go there every single day this week and spend like 8 or 9 hours cleaning and it's still not clean, and it's a tiny basement suite, okay? Like, I think there's a problem. No, it's fine. I'm happy that I'm able to clean it, you know, kind of like my house, and either way I would be sanitizing it, so it is what it is. This is actually our large walk-in closet, and I think it's really cool. I've never had a walk-in closet, and I don't actually have that much clothing either, neither does my partner, but we do enjoy having the big space in here, and my daughter does share a room with us, my little one, my 4-month-old, so we have her clothes in here too. Here we don't have much so far, but later on in the week I did unpack a lot of stuff and bring most of her stuff over. So the nice thing is I've also been able to unpack a couple of boxes as I go. I do have a hatchback Mazda Protege. It's like a small car, so I can fit what I can in the trunk and the hatchback, but that's it. The kids' car seats are in the middle, so I can't really fit that many boxes, maybe like 3 boxes each trip. So I've been slowly unpacking as well once I just need a break from cleaning. I really went in and mopped all of the floors with really boiling hot water and soap and cleaner to make sure that it was clean, because like I said, spiders were absolutely everywhere and just like dirt and stuff. I know I'll need to mop again after we move with the big truck, the U-Haul, but I just wanted to do it beforehand as well so that I didn't have to wear shoes in the house anymore. I didn't mop this room, so I'm still wearing my shoes, but later on in the week I was able to go bare feet in my socks, which was a lot nicer. This is my daughter's room, and I wanted to start unpacking her stuff. So this is the box that I brought today of her stuff. It's more her winter clothing, and I just wanted to set that up so that I can keep using this small Rubbermaid container to fill things with, because it's so much easier to use those when you move instead of cardboard boxes. It doesn't break, you can close the lid, and it's much easier to lift. It's just a lot sturdier. I am a big fan, but I only have one of them. So I wanted to unpack it, and I've just been moving things back and forth in it and unpacking it every day. That way I can keep on reusing it. Our new place is by no means close to our old place, so it is a decent drive with the kids every day to come and do this, and I always dread the drive back. So the drive there is fine, you know, the little one naps, my eldest normally goes on her iPad or whatever to distract her, but on the way home, first of all, there's traffic. because, you know, everyone's coming home from work and there's pretty much only 2 ways to go, which are both just the busy ways. The kids are just done from being in the car before in the morning and sitting around all day, you know, kind of waiting for mom to finish cleaning. So it is a long and dreadful drive home every single time. I cannot wait to actually just not have to drive home and be home instead, you know what I mean? All to say, I know it's only for 2 weeks, so it's fine. It's just a lot of work. So today I ended up just not even going, and that week on Wednesday I didn't even go because it was just a lot of work to go back and forth. That's going to be it for part 1 of this video. Stay tuned for part 2 coming soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!